Good day everyone, my name is Joey and welcome back to another lesson. Today we're going to learn how to draw a head with the lightning and shadow. So as we look at this picture has several faces or head, but then in each picture the lightning is different. Okay, so the lightning is different. So we have to imagine that the light source here, okay, the light source, okay, so in this picture, so let's start from this picture first. In this picture the light is hitting sideways, okay, seeing from side. All right, and then so the sun is, so let's say the light source is here, so hitting the sideways. And then for this, the light source is it's around here. Sorry, it's not in the middle, it's not from the middle, but is around here, this angle, okay, going here. So there is a brief shadows here, and then this one is it's beyond, it's not, but it's not the sideway, but it's behind a bit from the sideway. Okay, it's behind a bit from the sideway. So as you can see here, this is a round shape, okay, and then this is the shadow. It is like the spear that we render in our first or second lesson. Okay, so this is where the lining is. So this is from the sideway. So here it moves closer, and then it moves closer, and like this. Okay, so basically I hope you get the concept of it. It is like the light source are moving from the left, okay, from okay, for example, if this is the head, we're looking down from the top. Okay, this is the light source. Okay, so the light source is here, and then it moves to here, the beam. Okay, so something like that. And today we're going to practice how to draw this. I think actually you can practice on your own, but I'm just going to demonstrate to you how do I draw this. And then today I won't be using any line art. I will use the brush. I'm going to use this brush tool. This is like a square brush, okay? Or you can just use airbrush, it's up to you. Airbrush, let's try with airbrush first. We can adjust the hardness of it. This is like too soft, so if we adjust harder, we got a hard round brush. So let's do everything in grayscale. Okay. Now we're going to paint. I'm going to paint this first. Okay. Okay, one of the technique in drawing is you can always draw the shape, and then you press E for eraser tool, and then you erase the shape, erase the edges. Okay, so draw and erase. This is not the realistic kind of face. This is more like a semi-realistic kind of face, a bit of anime-ish, but it's called a semi-realistic. Okay, and then this is the neck. That is why you can see the neck is actually thinner than the usual human face. So you build out, this is how you build out the shape. Okay, so start with the silhouette. A silhouette is the shape of an object without the light. It's like a shadow. Okay, so this is the ear around here, here. Okay, all right, and then erase the part here. Then we're going to tackle the line. So color pick, just brighter color. And we're going to paint the line. You can always adjust the brush size. And here we have the eyebrow. The ear. And the nose around here. Zoom in. Lasso 2. Lasso 2. Okay, this is here, this part. Crop out the shape. Here. The nose. Then you can always use lasso 2. If you use lasso 2, you have harder edges, crisp edges. Okay, there is a play button here, so we're gonna ignore the play button. Here are the lips. These are here. Nose. Nose are the, around here. This is the ear, and here are the nose. By doing this practice, we let ourselves familiarize with the shape, the contour of the face, how it affects when the lightning hit. Okay, so I'm halfway done. So to check whether I'm doing this correctly, I can always, flip the canvas. I set a shortcut key for this. I Control Shift and H to flip the canvas. Okay, this is shortcut key. Or you can just go here, transform, flip horizontally. See, there's the shortcut key. Always use shortcut key. It makes your work faster. You're more efficient that way. Okay. Here you can always use lasso tool. Okay, see, if you do use lasso tool, you can paint within the selection. Everything, the edges are more crispy. Right. So I guess we're done the first one, and it doesn't look good. Let me tell you why it doesn't look good, because I don't do the line art. You see, we have all the line art there, but it doesn't, I don't do the line art, so it doesn't look good. So if we want to draw faces, okay, this is a one light structure. Okay, this one light structure. So just one lightning, one light source, and the other here is in shadow. Okay, but then if I really want to render it correctly, here should be wider. Okay, so I can just select everything here, and then I make everything brighter. Sorry, I guess I just use this. All right, I make everything brighter now. Okay, but then in real life, if you draw something like this is with just one light source, your head or your portrait is not gonna look good, because it's just one light source, and the other side is in shadow. It's not gonna look good. So normally we have a secondary light source here, okay, which is not brighter here, or we have ambient lightning around here, so it doesn't look like this. It's actually creepy for me. All right. So another lightning is this. This is a good lightning. So maybe from here we can practice this lightning. So from here, let's expand the lightning here. Okay, very simple. Expand the lightning. Change different type of brushes. We have a brow here, the eyebrow. There's a shadow here a bit, shadow here a bit, and then here, no shadow anymore. Nose. As I paint, I also try to look at this drawing, try to render, try to imitate the way it is. Render, drawing. Okay. See here that they actually create line art, and then how a light affect the shape of the contour. Here we have the eyebrow, and then here this part, the eye is bulging out. That's why the lightning hits the bulge area here, the muscle of the eye. Okay, this part is from the shadow of the nose. Okay, shadow of the nose. Then everything stays in shadow. Here, this part is lightened. Then here, the master, and then the body as well. All right, this is second practice done. The ears actually so here. Okay, if you click your canvas, you will see there's actually some mistakes. So maybe you can do some adjustment with Control T, and then right click is wrap. You can adjust. Yeah. Okay. It's pretty messy, but yeah, something like this. Actually, the neck is kind of long, so it's around here actually. Okay. All right. So we're done with this. Do practice, and I guess the rest they're basically the same. So it helps us to understand, okay, where the light hit, around here, right? Oh, here this part I actually omitted. Yeah. And then now we're gonna practice. We're gonna do a practice of a guy's face. I actually found this from Pinterest. This is looking good. Can be a good practice. All right, let's practice this one. All right. So we're gonna say goodbye to this. Oop, goodbye. Now we're gonna practice. Okay, you can Okay. You can actually sketch out the line art. Okay. For example, this is a sphere, and then it's around here. You build the contour. Okay. Contour is around here. Here's this is for the neck part. Okay. And then the ears are here. This part's for the ear. And then the hairs are here. Head. Okay. So build out the shape, the contour. For you, if you're just starting and you're not confident how it looks, you can build out the contour first, and then you can reduce the opacity. Okay, then you create a new layer, then you draw on the top, build on the top. You can draw line art. So now I'm showing you how to draw the line art a bit, but as you improve, you may skip this process. Don't need to draw the line art anymore. You can just paint on a sheet of canvas. Okay. Okay, when you draw the line art, make sure you feel the pen pressure, the pen pressure in the stylus pen, and then try to draw with one single stroke, not like this, not like no, but try to make the stroke one single stroke, slowly draw out everything with short crisp stroke. Okay, if you can't, and then erase again and redo, erase again, redo. Okay, slowly. When you practice more, then you can be confident with your stroke, because it's not easy. I know it's not like drawing with pencil. Sometimes the feel of this tablet pen pressure thing, it requires years for you to grasp the feeling of it. This guy is it's really hot and beautiful. Okay, so good practice. Not sure if I can draw exactly 100% like the reference, but trying my best. Okay, now I can close down my the skeleton, the base. Okay, and then I just focus on here. And when I need it, I open back it. Remember to draw and a layer, okay? Don't draw on the base layer, because the base, you already adjust the opacity to 29%. Make a note here. This is the base. This is the layer you want to draw, and then in between you can add a few layers. Okay. White, you need to add a few layers in between, so that it's like an insurance for this layer, so that you don't accidentally paint on this layer. Okay. Yep. So we're done. Okay, so we got the sketch ready, and then now next part we're going to paint, and this is what I call the render. Okay, the rendering also. Okay. First, for these big shapes, you can always increase your brush size. Okay, and just drag this hair, drag with the direction of the hair. You can actually use a darker color for this. Follow the hair, the direction of the hair. Brush again here. Use darker color to do the stroke, the hair. Color pick again, and really paint. Next, we're gonna do the face. So as our background is gray, so we already set up a background gray here. Okay, let's get ready. First, we're gonna do the shadow part. As you can see, here are the shadow part. Do the shadow part first. Here are the shadow part. So the lips. Then here, the shadow below the neck. Here. And then the ear, not to forget. Do the shadow of the ear. Faster too. Alright, so once the shadow part is done, then you can further render whole image. Okay, here, so everything is blurry, so you can use the smudge tool. Press S, or you can use this smudge tool, and then actually I have a tool preset, but here I don't know why my tool preset is not working, so maybe I would just use the airbrush tool. I go back to brush, use the airbrush tool to smoothen the area here. Color pick, smoothen the area here, smoothen the edges, and then I select this skin brush. I want to do the eyebrow. It has a bit of texture effect. See, a bit of texture effect. So just select a darker color to brush through the eyebrow, and then always resize your brush. Do the eyebrow as if the direction of the eyebrow. Say like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. Right? Follow the direction of the eyebrow. Okay. Okay. Done. Go back to airbrush tool, color pick, smoothen everything. Okay, smoothen everything again. Smoothen everything. Alright, now we're gonna add the lightning. We can add the lightning. As you can see here, the lightning, brightest part. So here you can go back to the hot brush, the square brush here. Okay, color pick this, select the light, brush on light here, then slowly color pick here to consume the lightning, consume it slowly. Then color pick around here, and then as you can see here, we have the area because the master here is protruding. And then here, this part, we have a lighter area because the master here is protruding. And here above the forehead, it's also bright. So paint a bit here, and then color pick and drag again. Here. And here are the darkest area. Okay, we color pick a dark color. So we have a darker color setup around here. Then we can use the darker color here to draw the eyelashes. So fix it, the eyelashes around here. You can start with this eye first. Resize the brush into a small brush. Okay, now we are doing the makeup of the man. So we gotta use a small brush, and like how you do makeup, use a small brush, right? Zoom in. Pay attention to the eyeball, the details here, and color the part. Okay, here you see is the light actually hit here. Paint a bit. And paint a bit of the shadow. smoothen the area here. You can use a airbrush, or you can just use the same brush but in smaller size. The brush, there's a bit of light here. Now we just gotta use our observatory skill, the skill to observe and then draw in small brushes. Now tiny brush, okay, and use a dark color for here. Then this guy has another eyelid. It's a double eyelid, so I'm gonna draw another eyelid for him from here and then here. Eraser tool to erase the part. Use the lasso tool as well, and then press delete to clear off the extra part. Okay, erase tool. Here, you can use an airbrush tool. Go back to brush, airbrush, smoothen everything else. Smoothen everything else. And here you gotta use a harder brush. See, the edges is harder here. Color pick here. The edge is harder here. Okay, and go back to this square brush. There's a harder edges here. Pay attention to this. There's some lightning here to separate the nose. Okay. And here you can use a skim brush for the texture part. Okay. Still have a bit of light here. Okay, and then go back to this square brush, color pick darkest color, reduce it to a small size because we're going to paint nose trail. Again, and all right. So I already know that my painting has some mistakes. Okay, the proportion is not correct. So later, what I can do is I'm gonna go to filter, and then I'm going to, liquify it, so I can adjust it. First, when you go to filter liquify, it appears like this. So you're gonna merge the layer. So background, Ctrl J, duplicate one layer, okay, and then go here, and then we're gonna draw use a lasso tool to create shape of our character, and then we're gonna copy from this, press Ctrl J from this background layer. Now close this background layer. We have we have something like this, and we're going to merge this together. Okay, and open back our background layer. So now this is actually one. Okay, so when we use filter liquify, we can modify our stuff here. Right here, I think the proportion of my eye has it's not correct. So I want to move this. I circle with the lasso tool, press Ctrl Z, and then I just move around. Ctrl T, adjust, see where it looks okay. Press enter, then I erase the part that I don't want. Then I merge it back again. And here are some flaws that I need to fix. Okay, next I'm gonna go here again and draw the other side of the eye. Okay. See how subtle the reference is. I think it's drawn by a really good artist. Next, we're adding the eyebrow. Sorry, not the eyebrow, the second eyelid from the top. Right here, it's dark color. Draw the eye. Use a small brush. Here are the darker. The eyeball. You can enlarge the brush size. Yes, the eyebrows. Ready. Here, a bit of light here. So choose a brighter color and fix the inner part of the eyelid. Everything is subtle. You gotta train your skill to observe. Right, then use dark color again. Wow. Mine is looking fiercer. Alright, then we're gonna do fix the brow. Use a skin brush, draw the brow. Alright, and here is actually brighter, so we can actually use a brighter color. And here, this is a brighter color. It's where the part where the lights hit. Smoothing the end of the brow. Skin brush has a bit of spray, like texture brush. Here. And here, there's actually a lot of lightning here. Okay. So the way I do it, I actually cover the brightest part of the light. So we're gonna hit back and then do the lightning again. And then, as you can see, these are the brightest part. Use the skin brush. Fix again. Slowly adjust. Okay. So this is what painting is. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the process. Okay, and be observant. Okay, always zoom in and out. Okay, when this is done, color pick again, then do the bright part. As you can see, my forehead is larger, so later I'm going to fix this, and I'm putting all the things that I want to fix in my mind. Okay, so later I'm going to fix this. And here, choose a brighter color. Okay, and draw, and we can use this square brush. Here, where the lightning hits. Gotta be subtle here. Okay, this is the brightest part here. Get the brightest color here, brightest color. Okay. And here you can use the airbrush, make a lasso tool selection, go to dark color, brush here, so we got the edges color. Right, same goes around here. So this is not working. When this is not working, you can set the brush mode to multiply, and you can actually get a beautiful darkened area. Project if you overdo it. Okay, as you can see here, this part is actually brighter, so you can use a lighten and color pick a brighter color, and then slowly brush over, lighten the part. And go back to normal. Remember to change back normal. Now I'm using the soft brush, smoothen some of the area. Then we're gonna fix the lips. Okay, use the square brush again, rectangular brush, fix the lips. So we paint darkest area of the lip first, which is here. And lips is like this, goes down. This. Okay. One down, up, and then go up again, like a roller coaster going down. And here, color pick the nearby area, and here this part is going down again. Here. We have a brighter color here. Paint with a smaller brush. Okay, and then pick the brightest color. Here, this part is lit by the light. Then this part, there's a master here, so this part will also hit by the light. So we're gonna add some lightning here. Lightning, going down again. And use the airbrush. Make the airbrush smaller. Smoothen the area around here. Color pick here. Smoothen the lips. Smoothen the shadow. Smoothen everything around. Okay. Oh, so we are actually halfway, and yeah, our face rendering is actually halfway here. There's actually brighter, as you can see. So color pick the bright color and use an airbrush to render the bright area here. Excuse me. And as you can see, this part is going down, and here you can do the last two going down. Paint. You can use a skin brush to create more texture effect. And here the hair is actually going here this way. Now I'm just sticking with the skin brush to get the texture effect. Okay, keeping in mind that the proportion is kind of off, so later I'm gonna need to fix the proportion again. And we can use a bigger brush now. So we can do here. Brush, like how you brush makeup on a person's face. Okay, this part is brighter. Use the last two, create sharper edges. Right, and then not to forget the ear part. Here we have strong light here. Stronger lightning. Just brush up and stronger lightning here. Going down. And then behind the ear, everything is dark. Use the last two. Stay with the skin brush again for the texture effect. You paint. So it's actually getting pretty good here. As you can see, there's sharp edges. Use the last two. And then you can set the mode to multiply. Color pick a darker color here, then brush slowly to create the stroke effect. See? You can get the stroke effect again. And doing the stroke. Here. You can make the size of the brush smaller. Okay, and then set back to normal again in a bit. Alright, so now there are a few key points. So you're gonna set to multiply to darken the area of the key point. First is the nostril. Second is here. Okay. lips. Yes, few key points that you gotta pay attention. And then here, the edges here. Face edges here. You gotta use a small brush, paint on the edges. And the next is the eye, which is really important. This is where your painting is gonna look pop up, because eyes actually, the window for the portrait painting. So you're gonna do it nice. Alright, so when your eyes are getting good, then the painting will pop up. Eyebrow, eye. Go back normal again. Fix some area here. And my face is a bit fierce. Now I'm gonna go to liquify. I'm gonna zoom in whole image. Oh, sorry. Zoom in the whole image. Get closer and use this tool. This is the magic happens, where you can, adjust overall of the painting. Control check if you make mistake, and you can, see the forehead. You can make it smaller. Okay, this before, after. Now the forehead is actually smaller. But yeah, as you can see, the face is still fierce. Go to multiply, zoom in into focus on the details. Here, this part is really dark. Okay, pay attention to. It's really important. Okay, and here, go back to skin brush, set to normal. We smoothen the area here. Smoothen the area here. It's actually brighter around here, so you can go to overlay. Overlay is a layer mode, and you select a brighter color. It's this way you can also brighten the area. Okay, and I use a texture brush, skin brush. See, I just brush and everything got brighter, but in subtle. See, it's like powder. It's like adding powder makeup here. This part. Reduce the size. Brush slowly. And then here, you can use a bigger brush size now. Okay. So here it's actually kind of broad. So later I'm gonna fix back this area. smaller size. Adjust the size again. Alright, so zoom out again. Computer, fix the image, this part right here. Okay. Go back to normal layer mode. Clean up some of the parts around here. And then, as you can see, mine's looking kind of fierce. So we're gonna go overlay again. Overlay, if you select color, darker color, and then brush through the area, it will become darker. If you select a lighter color, brush through the layer, it will become lighter. Okay. Go through the brows. So it's less fierce now because I enlarged the eyeball more, so it doesn't look like a vampire now. Okay, it's getting handsome. You can flip your canvas to see if there is any mistake. You can also flip the reference canvas, but you duplicate the layer first, and then you flip. See, it is better. The reference is better. So when I flip it here, I can actually see, oh, where my mistake is. So my head, it's getting small, slant, looking downwards, and the shape is actually not exactly the same. Okay, but this is a practice. You don't have to do like 100%, but you just need to, render the color, the shape. As you can see, his face is longer, mine is shorter. And this is where you go to liquify again, and then you can just do everything. You can anything you want. Go back, liquify again. See, the eyebrow is actually longer. You can pull the eyebrow and increase the size of the eye. Here we're gonna add some string hair later. The head. Yep. Adding some string of hair. You can use last two. Then select the white color to make the highlight of the hair. Okay. Alright. Yep. Looking good. Although it's not the same as the reference, but it's looking good. And then we're gonna paint the shirt. So select a big square brush, and then you're gonna brush through this, or you can use the lasso tool. And this is where you get really how to say, you don't have to focus, you don't have to be detailed, because your sub object is the face. Okay, your face is detailed, and then you want people to look at your face, right? So the surrounding, you just need to be lenient towards the surrounding. Okay, yeah, I guess lenient is the word. Try not to put too much detail surrounding. Paint with a lasso tool. And white shirt. Crop the image. Do you remember the background? Now we're gonna, make it visible, and then we're gonna Control Z, adjust the brightness. We're gonna make the background white, just like the reference, and then now you can see there's actually some mistake here. So we're gonna use a brush again to fix the mistakes. Okay. Okay, the rendering is almost done. So a bit few strain of hair. That's it too. Got the strain of hair. and here. Highlight the hair. Alright, so, and then last step, Ctrl J, create, duplicate the whole image, then press Ctrl L. This lever, this is where you know, tweak and adjust your drawing. Right, and maybe as you can see, the clothes, you can make it a bit harder, so you lock the layer and go airbrush, go multiply mode, just make it here darker because obviously it's in the shadow layer, so we want to make it darker. In this part, lower part, the head, this part as well, so the contour, this part. Yep, it's done finally. Okay, and maybe some ear around here, darker a bit. And nose area. This face, the edges. Okay. Then fix some of the right here, which I don't like. Yeah. And bit up here. Go back to normal mode. Actually, it's better if I use overlay mode or airbrush. Just click this white area, and then also this whole clothes area. I just brush like this. It's way faster that way. And I can brush lightning area here. This part where it hits by the light. Here, the forehead. Here, and here, and then here. This part, and this part here. And the ear here. Go back normal mode, select texture brush, brush tool again. Alright, I guess it's done. Flip. Okay. Right. Alright, so, well, I guess this lesson is a lot more longer than I thought it would be. And yeah, this is when you cannot stop, because sometimes when you see some mistakes, keep on change and becomes never ending. Sometimes after look at the painting a while and you see some mistake again, you have to change again. Alright, so that's it. I guess we're here. handsome guy. So I'll see you again in our next lesson, and maybe in our next lesson we will draw a female face. Okay, so happy drawing. I hope you learned something today. If you have any question, feel free to leave in the comment section below. And if you like this video, feel free to share and subscribe to my channel. And I hope to see you again. Goodbye.